Nzinga, the ANC's National Executive Committee meeting meets for the very first time in person since the COVID-19 pandemic within the country. This meeting is going to clean out the 3 reports that will be delivered to the ANC's 55th National Conference, which is the political report by ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa, the Secretary General's report, which will be delivered by the Deputy President David Dabete Mabuza, and also the Treasurer's report, which will also be delivered by the Treasurer General of the ANC, Paul Mashatile. But also at the backdrop of all of these reports is a status update on the branch general meetings that have successfully held their branch general meetings across the country. Paul Mashatile is saying that they've reached an 85% threshold of all branches of the ANC that have been able to sit. They do actually need 70% of all branches of the African National Congress to fully coordinate and to fully sit in order to hold a national conference, but they've surpassed the 85% mark, and they will be deliberated upon today. And also the Electoral Committee, chaired by Kgalema Motlanthe, the former Deputy President of the ANC, will also give a report to the National Executive Committee on the nominations of those who will be contesting and who have qualified through the branch general nominations and through the nominations of the various leagues of the ANC to be on the ballot paper come the 55th National Conference. In fact, just yesterday, the province of KwaZulu-Natal, in their regional offices, opened up the branch general meeting packs to see who has qualified and who will be officially endorsed by that particular province. They are yet to communicate that decision. We spoke earlier on to Siboniso Duma, their provincial chairperson, who said that they are yet to determine a date for their provincial general council.
Samkele, just give us some insight into the preparations ahead of that NEC. What can you see around you? Also tell us about security and what's happening there.
The NEC meeting has started. The president of the ANC has arrived, the deputy president, the Treasurer General Paul Mashatile, as well as the national chairperson Gwede Mantashe, and all ex-officio members of the National Executive Committee, which are the various league leaders, the convener, the coordinators of the Youth League, the Veterans League, and the Youth League. We've also seen ordinary ANC members. We spoke to Nomvula Mokonyane, who said that she sticks by a viewpoint that this is the weakest National Executive Committee in the history of the African National Congress, and she is ready for any backlash that may come from any ordinary NEC members in this meeting, saying that some members of the NEC don't even know where their branches are. They are not activists. They don't take part in societal problems, in championing some of the social issues that South Africans are facing. In fact, she's pretty much saying that she's geared up now to be the Deputy Secretary General of the African National Congress, as she's been nominated by a number of provinces. When it comes to security is very tight here at Nasrec. It's not very easy to go in and out of this particular vicinity where the National Executive Committee meeting is taking place, where ultimately the 55th National Conference of the ANC will be taking place. But the NEC meeting is highly politically charged, knowing that there will be those Integrity Commission reports. You'd remember that once you have an adverse finding by the Integrity Commission, which means you must step aside, in the words of some of the NEC members, it implies that you can no longer contest for a leadership position within the party, but that is subject to interpretation by many members of the National Executive Committee. There is also the issue of Palapala, which is a dark cloud shrouding the ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa, which may also be deliberated upon if the Integrity Commission, chaired by George Mashamba, presents its report here to the NEC.